What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. I cannot wait to do this video. Before I get into it, though, I want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. You also know I'm a Weeble preferred Lubitzer, and I've had to change my intro up the past couple months because they had done away with one of their best promotions, but at least for September, it's back. Listen, tomorrow's a holiday. You've got extra time. Do yourself a favor. Click the link in the pinned comment. Go open an account. You don't have to deposit anything more than $1. A single dollar. A couple months ago, they started the new trend of it being a minimum of $100. It is now any amount you deposit, you are going to get 12 fractional shares. I don't know when they're going to start it again. Take advantage of it this September. Open your account. Get trading in the market. And if nothing else, sell your fractional shares back and keep that money that you got. Now, Metacritic. This used to be what EA really hung its hat on. We know last year they talked about making the game better for John. This year, they talked about making the game better for their jobs. And what I cannot believe is we're looking at a 65 Metacritic score. This is one of the lowest scores they've ever had. And it's not just our community, guys. It's not just the user score. It's the Metacritic score. When you look at this, understand 6 positive ratings. We're going to go through these positives. 12 mixed, 2 negative. That means 14 out of 20 were mixed or negative. And the positives, well, listen, I'm just going to read some of these to you. PlayStation Lifestyle literally starts that you can't go wrong with Madden NFL 24 because of the new Superstar Showdown mode. That's literally the selling point. Arcade football, the only NFL licensed simulation, and they're starting the review with the arcade football mode. That should tell you a lot right there. Hardcore gamer. Madden NFL 24 feels like the most complete game since jumping to this generation, right? That's pretty glowing, right? You read that and you think, man, this is the best game they've got. Read down a couple lines. The changes for this year's game are numerous, but results with inconsistencies and ultimately need more polish. Hopefully, this will come in the coming months with patches. When everything works, it's a cool experience. It can all come together that results in a big play. Have you ever seen a review that starts out so positive and then immediately talks about how unrefined the game is? Moving forward, video gamer. Overall, Madden 24 hits all the right spots with exciting gameplay, incredible graphics, fun new game modes. It's extremely difficult to put down the controller regardless of its flaws. These are 2 of the 6 positive reviews, and they're literally talking about flaws the game has in the first paragraph. We go on. Madden NFL 24 is a great game, limited by a series of small issues that significantly affect the experience. They go on and talk about that hiccups persist and limits the game's potential. Again, this is the best reviews. We haven't even got to the ones that are negative. God is a geek. It's the same exact situation. While action on the pitch feels great, much of the modes offered little variation from last year's Madden NFL 24 is starting to become untouchable gameplay-wise, sapient technology. It goes on, but it ends with, it's just a shame. There's little to shout about beside this. It's how fun the minigames are for a while. It's literally telling you they didn't do enough for me to put more than 7 sentences together, and what they did put in, I quickly grew tired of. Moving forward, again, this is the last positive review, understand. Madden NFL 24 is a great game limited by a series of small issues that significantly affect the experience. Small hiccups persist and limits the game's potential. Have you ever seen 6 positive reviews, and 4 of them literally talk about how the game is not good enough because of small issues that continue impact gameplay? The game's machine. Despite the excellent work, Madden NFL 24 fails to solve some of the issues that have plagued the EA Sports saga for years. EA, are you listening? It's no longer just us, Clint. It's no longer just the community. Every one of these reviewers is telling you, you have to fix the game. Push gave this game a 70. You never get a sense this game is going to win the Super Bowl. There's a fundamental flaw here. It's a good effort, but the annual development cycle is preventing the series from really taking meaningful strides forward. How many times have we said these things? The promise of NFL 24 would be a game changer in the series history, but that's not the case. It has its positives, but it still carries over issues from past years. Again, Clint, it's not just us. Impulse Gamer, more of rehashed Madden's 23 in Madden 24. Old hiccups return, new ones introduced. Gaming Bolt, Madden NFL 24 is yet another installment of what has already existed in previous years with few notable improvements. Digital Chumps, while Madden NFL 24's release is better than last year's, there are still some glaring shortcomings that hurt it, especially with clunkiness, game mode access, and repetitiveness. Game Informer, who has traditionally been one of the most outspoken positive Madden reviews. The fundamental improvements continue to pay dividends, but, like an ill-timed penalty, dreadfully slow menus funnel towards tedious minigame wipes, any forward progress and move the series backward overall. That's right. They're telling you, EA, everything you added doesn't matter when you don't make the game better. IGN, another company that really only sat there and kind of catered to EA. If you were friends with somebody in that building, this would not be the year that you want to leave these horrible reviews for this game. Madden NFL 24 takes several much-needed improvements to the on-field experience, but it still suffers from the same problems it always has once you get off the field. Continued feeling of the same lack of progress. This year's tweaks aren't enough to make up for the series. When it comes down to it, it's just not getting what I used to out of Madden. It doesn't do much for me, and issues I've had for several years are still there. That's why I suggest a break at the beginning of this review. The review is literally telling you, and this is not a negative review, it's a mixed review, to take a break from this game because they're not doing anything worthwhile. Worth playing. This to me is so accurate. More than a game, a sport is a vibe. And the games representing NBA, MLB, FIFA know it. Somewhere along the way, Madden lost it. Understand that. Somebody put a comment in my community post showing off some of my MLB collection. And they kind of joked that, why is this football gamer collecting MLB memorabilia? And the answer is quite simple. There's a quality MLB sports game to play, and that makes you more invested in the sport. When you don't have a quality NFL game to play, you honestly care less about it. Going forward, Madden NFL feels like it needs a team talk that'll ruffle some feathers. Without it, the franchise feels like it will be doomed to repeat the same season again and again. It's time for EA to break the cycle. But if history is anything to go by, we would be approaching a redemption story. Loadout. To the naked eye, Madden 24 is better than the last few entries. The late John Madden once said, winning is a great deodorant. Right now, the Madden franchise is starting to stink up the joint. And now we get into the negative ones. Madden NFL 24 is an improved on-field product, but everything else leaves a lot to be desired. The worst review, no matter the nominally noticeable technical changes happening under the hood, they don't represent the gargantuan changes needed to bring the NFL series in line with various yearly sports game competition. It's not just my channel. It's not just you in the comment section. We are not the only ones anymore looking at this game and saying, what in the world is going on? Why does every other sport, why does every other game look better than Madden, sound better than Madden, play better than Madden, feel better than Madden? It is almost now every single review that comes out about this game, they want to express to you that it's the same game, it has the same issues, and no matter what they try to put on top of broken legacy code, it's still the same game. And now they're openly questioning why, when they look in the marketplace of sports gamings, is EA and Madden so far behind that it doesn't even make sense anymore. Even the people that wanted to hype this game and give it a positive review didn't say anything about the sapient technology that was going to change everything. They led with an arcade game that they replaced the yard with. That should be just as, if not more, insulting to anyone in the building that works on this game, because that tells you that you worked as hard as you could to make the most realistic simulation football experience, and instead the people that reviewed the game had more fun in a mini camp drill that was 40 seconds in an arcade game that was probably less than 5, when you want them to play the game for hours and hours and hours. And you know what I didn't hear in any of these reviews? Madden Ultimate Team. Because even the MUT gamers are getting tired of the same stale, broken gameplay, the same repetitive cards with the same players and the same ratings. In EA Sports, I really hope in making this video, you understand you did it to yourself. You took one of the most dedicated and loving fan bases, the NFL fan base, and you gave us a bad product consistently year in and year out while telling us it wasn't a bad product, while telling us it was just us that saw it, and you've now gotten to the point that even the actual critics that get paid to review this game are sitting there and telling you there's no reason you need to have the license, there's no reason this game needs to come out every year, and this game is an embarrassment to not just the NFL, the sport of football, John Madden, this community, but yourselves. Embarrassing to yourselves, Clint, and everyone else that works on this game. You should look at these reviews and feel proud that the lack of effort you put on has finally been put into words by everyone in this community. And now we all get to sit back and calmly wait to see what is going to happen when it comes to Madden 25, which ironically enough is a game that's already been made. So I have no doubt in thinking that it will simply be the same game it was many years ago. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching this video. And you know, when you can't find a positive review, there is no way that I cannot be back in the week with more commentary.